Ladies and gentlemen, Arknights' new side story will soon be here on the 21st of December, titled Hortus De Escapismo. Set after the Guide Ahead event, we will witness the investigation of a Lateran mobile monastery that went missing for more than a decade, and now it suddenly appeared. Anyway, here's the overview of the event. For the new operators, we will get 3 new ops, and the 6th star is an altar. The 6th star is Executor Altar, becoming the first 6-star Reaper guard in the game. I really didn't expect him to get an altar. The game does surprise me sometimes. Well, doesn't matter. As a Reaper, he can hit all enemies in his range much like his 5-star version, offering the strongest damage potential that this subclass can offer, and undoubtedly a great cornerstone unit. But as most of you already know, his subclass can't be easily healed. It's a big downside, but of course there's a couple of things we can do to fix that. Well, like always, we'll talk more in detail in a different video. For now, let's see the other ops. The 5-star is our second Geek specialist by the name of Spiria. If you forgot what that is, it's a archetype. And pretty much like him, Spiria is meant for either giving buff, or maybe a sniper alternative. But she can only buff sniper operators with her skill 2. And apparently it has a side effect. Beside her, Cantabile should also get a rate up here. And the free operator in this event is Ritual, codename Insider. With his talent, he can increase his own ammo cap and another Lateran OOP. And his skill 2 will make him prioritize ranged units and reduce his taunt level. Seems his abilities were made with Executor Altar in mind. New operators also come with new skins. And oh boy, Saga finally got her skin in this event. Anyway, here's the first skin for Shalem. And here are the Rerun Skins. Now for the event mechanics and enemies. Bad news, troublesome civilians are back. And they are more annoying than Ursus civilians. They will reduce life point when they are dead. Luckily they can't be hit by enemies. But they have this panic meter above their heads, which will gradually fill up, and once it's full they will enter this panic state, gradually loses HP, and runs away desperately. The only way you can reduce that panic meter and keep them still for long is by using this holy statue scattered around the map. Usually once the civilians are in panic, they will run towards it. Civilians who stand near them will have their panic meter gradually reduced. And in case it's not enough, you can activate the statue by using 20 DP and significantly reduce the civilians' panic meter. However, these statues can be destroyed by the enemy, and some stages, notably the boss stage, don't even have them. If the statue exists, make sure to protect it, as not only it is your only way to appease the civilians, but the destroyed statue will also increase their panic meter. In addition, there are some stages with temporary paths and rolling stones. Some stages will have a bunch of pitfalls, which you can use to your advantage, but panicked civilians will also run straight towards it. Fortunately you can fix those holes by using a limited number of planks. But well, these planks are not titanium. In some stages, these rolling stones will spawn, which will crush, or the better word is explode when it hits a friendly unit. Damage them, and also damage anyone in the surrounding 4 tiles. And as you might have guessed, it can damage and destroy those planks. This whole event mechanics will play a big part in the boss fight more than any other event, so make sure to remember it. And here are the enemies. Note that most enemies in this event will try to handicap your DP. Alright, first we got these Begrats. They are pretty much the hounds in the event that can inflict bleed debuff that gradually reduce someone's HP, but for some reason it can't be silenced. Moving on, we got the bats. Most ranged units in this event have grudges to the statues, including them, and these bats also inflict bleed. Their attack might not be painful, but they often come in big numbers, so make sure to be prepared. Mostly I used Lynn near their spawn point and let her do her things. Then we have this guy. They have invisibility and can slow down your DP generation if at least one of them is present. They also spawn randomly in the field just like those jetpack guys. Next we have this bandit. They can use ranged attacks which will prioritize statues over operators. And in every third hit on an operator, they will reduce your DP by 1. Luckily this ability can be silenced. Then we have your bulky Joe in the event. Not only is he tanky, but he can also reduce your DP in every third attack and heal his own HP. But once again you can silence him. Next, the first elite enemy in the event. This guy will prioritize statues. Will deal an AoE damage in the third attack, and you will lose 1 DP for each unit that got hit by this AoE attack. Sadly, for some reason you can't silence them. Then we have this disruptor, dealing melee arts damage, and their presence will reduce your current and max DP by 10, which can be stacked when multiple disruptors are in the field. Next we have the mini boss, a fallen angel by the name of Fortuna. I believe she's the second fallen angel we see after Mostoma. Anyway, she acts similarly to Carmen, who has multiple ammunition in store. She can deal an attack in quick succession with her gun. That should deal a heavy blow or even kill a low defense unit. But interestingly, she has 30% chance to miss. Now for the boss of the event, a gardener. Wait, wrong game. The gardener by the name of Clement. And you won't believe what he got. That's right, a permanent invulnerability. So how do you defeat him, you ask? That's the neat part, you don't. So, in this boss fight, if you can actually call it that, your main objective is pretty much protecting the civilians. Until sometime or after Clement reaches his final destination. Clement can't be blocked and will not attack. But he controls where the civilians move. And you have to make sure the civilians don't die, either from a panic attack, falling into a pitfall, or getting crushed to death from those rocks. In addition, Clement can also apply a debuff to all units in the map. He also has a second phase that will start after some time or when he moves to a specific tile. And in his second phase things will get a little bit rowdy, and the debuff becomes more troublesome. You might wonder, why is this boss like this? Well my friend, spoiler alert, he's not exactly the bad guy. And if you want to know the details, just read the story. Or watch my summary. And 9 out of 10 doctors recommend the latter. All stages in this event are worth 29 yellow rocks. And like always, farm stages, get currency, and buy items in the shop. And these are the tier 3 materials that have a higher drop chance in the event. For modules, there will be new modules for Geek Specialist and Artificer Supporter. Besides those, Bleamy Shine and Flametail will also get their second module. And Insider will instantly got one. Interestingly, Reaper Guard will also get their module in this event update. Whereas CN got it during summer event. Well that's new, and a good thing for Executor Altar. There will be record restoration for the Undertides event. A new operator record and paradox simulation. New furniture set, and new medals. That should be all. Adios.